Hello, my internet friends. My name is KDOB10, and welcome to my Week 6 commentary of Dance with the Stars Season 23. This week was Latin night, and fucking Pitbull was the guest judge. I will never refer to that rat bastard as Mr. Worldwide. I just really need Halloween week to hurry the hell up and get here. So Latin night. This was one of the better ones I have seen in the most recent seasons. It was fair game and up to par. Well, guys, I'm all jacked up on Ecto Cooler, and I know y'all are ready, so let's just recall this week's episode. One thing I had to applaud Lochte on is he has been working on his hip action. He's still stiff, but hey, what else is new? He may not be as good as the remaining contestants, he's just having a good time regardless what anyone says. I appreciate neon lights every now and then, they just hurt my eyes. I nearly grabbed my sunglasses for that shit. And of course, Cheryl whips out the taking the guy's shirt off method. And then his pants were gone. Jesus Christ, were they trying to make Bruno horny or something? Oh well. I do have to say this though. Pitbull telling Lochte his score was not amusing. I mean, he's guest judged before, so why the fuck up? It was decent, he was overscored, the end. I thought Tara was incredible. And actually, I realized this was Sasha's first Paso Doble ever on the show, so I gotta give the both of them props for this piece. The judges had to be smoking whatever is in Pitbull's mouth, because this was great. I mean, come on, was she really that bad? I didn't think so. Also, I didn't think she deserved the same scores as Lochte. She was in no way, shape, or form worse as him. Why? Why is it that every time we see Amber, she's in a revealing outfit that either shows too much ass or too much of her hips? I think the only other time we saw her clean cut and shit was premiere week. But I'll give credit where it is due. This was the best performance of Amber's ever. She did show great footwork, even though it still wasn't much. And she had a smile on her face. That's all anyone can really ask for. Just breathe and enjoy the dance. And I think that's what Amber finally accomplished this week, despite her pathetic attempts to quit. Hinch delivered another spectacular performance for us this week. I loved the passion in this rumba. It's probably my favorite rumba that Jana has ever choreographed on the show. He showed a more romantic side to him, which was great. The way he and Jana look at each other was mesmerizing. And then there's Julianne saying that they need more chemistry. What more chemistry does she want? Is she expecting Hinch to fondle Jana's lady bits or something? Or does she want him all to herself? I don't fucking know. Regardless, he didn't deserve the scores he got. Pure bullshit. Let's just move on. Well, damn, Mary Lou, you've been holding out on us. It was a good routine to say the least, but at times it seems like she stops and gets ready for the next steps. She made it her own, but I think Derek was more noticeable than her. I just look at him when Mary Lou is weak. It was a solid, average cha-cha. I enjoyed it, but I wanted more. I also wanted more hip action. Maybe I'll get that next week. But not too shabby from this pairing. Well done. After this performance, I about called my old pastor to ask him to bathe me in holy water. Gleb was 100% right. This was the steamiest Argentine tango I have ever seen. I was quite nervous about the bag concept, though, in the beginning, because I have seen clips of Aaron Andrews' freestyle. It worked out very well for me for this one. Jana's shoulders were down, her leg work was slick as shit, and I love her arms. Watching this was like being put in a trance. It was so much sexiness and romance and lust. God, I wish I could pull that off. And the water sequence in the end, take me to church, I'll worship like a dog. I don't know where I was going with that, but I was dying of everything that was going on. Those tins were definitely worth it. Wham, bam, thank you, Team Glamour. Maureen may not be a professional dancer, but she's a professional crier. It just had to be said. I don't know if I can remember the dance. I felt like I was smoking pot with Sean while watching this. I mean, what the hell was I supposed to take from this? She had the samba moves down, but her face just expressed that she was in a trance herself. She extends her arms and she's all like, what the actual fuck am I doing? I will agree with Bruno. She was forced in the bounce. Hopefully with next week, she'll give us something completely out of nowhere like Jana did. I was holding my breath for a good outcome for Calvin and Lindsay this week. They're good, but they need to be better. And thank God this dance brought it out in them. This was sultry, this was spicy, this was entertaining. I honestly didn't think Hotel California was considered a Latin song, though. However, I do love Calvin's determination to improve even more every week. That is always appreciated. I just can't help but have this feeling that the judges are trying to screw him over in favor of others. It's honestly disappointing. He's improved the most if you compare him with Lochte. It is what it is. Lori may be of Puerto Rican descent, but she didn't give me the wow factor I wanted. Sure, I could get too critical at times when it comes to the partners of the Schmierkowski brothers, but if I do see potential in one of their celebrities, I'm going to give them a fair shot. Lori and Val's salsa wasn't all salsa in my opinion. It was mashed in with a little bit of hip-hop. Wow, we're really trying to pull off a little bit of Zendaya, are we? However, she was off step a couple of times, and she may have been ahead of Val in other parts. But I did enjoy it. However, I do think that 10 from Bruno was way too generous. Oh, thank God. This elimination was overdue. She never improved on her dancing. You know, with Amber finally gone, we could get back to watching great routines and awaiting the ultimate demise of Lochte. And Max can just focus on his upcoming parental duties in January. In all honesty, way before the casting reveal, I was actually interested in what we would have saw if Max made it to Halloween week. But then we met Amber, and yeah, we don't need it. We really don't need it. He should have just stayed out of the competition while he was still a winner. Amber, I can finally say this, and I've been wanting to use this since I found out about your participation.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Next week is Era's night, and Lynn is coming home to us.
Happy days are here again!
We will be having team dances as well. They will consist of Team Past and Team Future. And I'm told that Derek and Val are actually on the same team, so this should be interesting. With that said, this should conclude my thoughts. So sound off in the comments below. What do you guys think of this week's episode? Who are your favorites? What did y'all think of Pitbull guest judging? Are you happy with the verdict of Amber finally being eliminated? If you guys enjoyed this week's video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see more of me in the future, go ahead and hit subscribe. Oh! And I am going to try to be more sociable with my internet life by starting a Tumblr page for myself. It'll just be random ass blogs. So if you're into that, I will leave a link down in the description. For now, I will see you all next week. Take care, everybody.